Hello and welcome to Dan and Jay Get It Wrong working title. I am your host, Jason, and that is Daniel. And this is a show where we predict all the upcoming game matches, fixtures for the current week, the match day week of the Premier League. And to get us started, I'm throwing it over to Daniel. Take it away.
Yes, we are here to talk about all things Premier League football, and I will be covering the first match Friday night. We have Arsenal versus Coventry. The Friday night lights are finally here. West Texas has nothing on a hot, humid London night where the defending champs clash with their daddy, Frankie Lampard. Frankie comes in with his finger guns ablazing, with his newly promoted Coventry Sky Blue side into enemy territory. Let me tell you something, friends. The skies will not be blue for the asshats of Arsenal tonight. Oh no! They will be darker than the inside of your mother's silk underwear from 1952. Oh, Coventry is bringing their attack, and they ain't gonna sit back and watch Arsenal attack like the Premier League champions did last year. Oh no, Coventry is here to kick ass and rain terror down on the Emirates. And when the dust settles, the sky will turn blue. Because remember, friends, London is always blue. Go to hell, Arsenal. 2-1 up the Coventry. Back to you, Jason.
Thank you, Daniel. That was awesome. I have the next a game. Hull City versus Man United. Hull City began their relegation campaign against the Carrick's Red Devils on Saturday at the MKM, a stadium smaller than. You really? Okay. Smaller than a squirrel's nutsack. If you missed the highlights, don't worry. You can catch them during Man U's next season of All or Nothing, brah. A television program itself desperate to get back to winning form after covering the two lamest London teams for the past couple seasons. Over under on Hull breaking Derby County's lowest ever point total of 11. Cha, Man U win 0-3 in front of 5 people plus the refs. Back to you, Daniel.
Why, thank you, Jason, for that riveting statistical facts about the stadium. Nutsacks are amazing. Anyway, Robin Hood and his merry men. Wait, no, that's the wrong match. Sorry. We're at Everton and Crystal Palace first. That's my fault. Everton versus Crystal Palace. Welcome one and all to the new Everton Stadium, which is named. Is this right, Jason? Is this right?
Say it.
Hill Dickinson Stadium? Well, I, for one, did not expect to see Everton on the Epstein list, but here we are in 2026, and nothing should surprise us anymore. They're right there between Martha Stewart and Bill Cosby. And just like Martha Stewart, Everton and all their Dewsbury Dingleberries will cook Crystal Palace over a range oven that will make all white women jealous. All the while, Crystal Palace will suffer the same fate as the Cosby victims and sleepwalk through the afternoon. 4-1 Everton. Back to you, Jason.
It's riveting and dark at Everton. Okay, I have the next game. Ipswich Town versus Sunderland. Breaking news. The whole team of Ipswich's favorite toy is a yo-yo. So much so, they have a new sponsor, Duncan. Excellent. now managed by Strasbourg substitute Gary O'Neill after Liam Rossinier left to become the substitute of Chelsea last season, Ipswich will look to stay in the top flight against the Black Cats of Sunderland, who are now managed by Dr. Regis Lebris. Doctor? As if. He really has a doctorate in sports, but he relegated Lorient before taking the job? Sunderland win 2-1. Game on, Daniel.
Shock me surprised that you picked Sunderland to win that. Anyway, the next matchup on our agenda is Nottingham Forest versus Leeds. Robin Hood and his merry men face off against the most non-2026 PC team, the Whites. Yes, Leeds' nickname is the Whites. Look it up. These racists think they're going to sit on their ivory thrones and look down on the merry men of Nottingham. Not today, my friends. These merry men are armed to the teeth with a schlager and a wood. They will not be denied and will restore the hope in the world that even in 2026, the white man can be defeated. 3-0 Nottingham Forest. Over to you, Jacob.
Whoa. Down with the white guy. Whites. Okay, the next game I have is Brentford versus Tottenham. Brentford's set piece manager, Keith Andrews. What? Not the set piece. Oh, he's the actual coach, and he has been for a whole year. Okay, party on, I suppose. Brentford's real for over a year manager who overachieved last season to take Brentford to their best ever PL finish, and now has a lifetime contract through 2032. We'll hope a literal player named Igor can lead them to victory against one of the aforementioned lamest teams in London. Tottenham, who are now supposedly good after finishing 17th 2 years in a row. De Zerbi spins his way to a win. Brentford 1, Tottenham 2. Party on, Daniel.
Party on, Jason. Next up on the party list, we're going to take a trip down to the MX. Brighton versus Aston Villa. The Seagulls, a.k.a. Chelsea's feeder club, come flying high into the season on the back of their astonishing, amazing, stupendous Conference League qualification. Aston Villa come in, led by the often respected but never loved Unai Emery, not even by his own mother. What tricks are going to be afoot at the Amex on Sunday afternoon? Will the Gauls shit on Emery's new suit, causing a grotesque scene of puking that will rival that of Team America? Or will Unai use some of his gel from his hair that he slicks back to lure the birds into a trap of treacherous trickery? Neither one of these things will happen, as one team has been decimated by the infamous injury bug, while the other has suffered the fate of a championship side and been raided by the transfer gods. This match gets the damn stamp of approval of boredom for the weekend, and it will end in a 0-0 draw. Do yourself a favor and sleep in and sleep off that hangover. Over to you, my friend.
I'll sleep in. The next match that I have is Man City versus Bournemouth. Man City, after a decade of Pep Guardiola in charge, after also naming their North Stand after him, and after commissioning a statue for him, miss him so much they have hired a lookalike to fill in this season. Shaw. The doppelganger can't match Pep in other ways, however, as his first real game in charge saw the sky blue side of Manchester lay a goose egg against the lamest club in London in the Community Shield. They played Bournemouth, another team with a new manager after theirs left for Liverpool. That's all for Bournemouth. I also predict a draw. Man City 2, Bournemouth 2. I see a little silhouette of a man. Daniel.
Technical difficulties here. I can no longer hear Jason, but he bullied me, so I'm assuming it's my turn to go.
Shaw, dog.
I'm back. Voices in my head. Well, we are to the last day of the last match on Sunday. What a treat this will be when the team that runs around a lot and doesn't do much travels to the old lead billionaires that have forgotten that they have billions of dollars to spend and have decided to stick their thumbs up their asses and do absolutely nothing in the transfer window. Oh, wait, they did make one move. They got rid of their manager. Gone, kaput, kaput. This match will be exciting mainly because Liverpool are now Bournemouth light. And they will run a lot and probably score more. So yeah, enjoy the heat maps, you nerds, because this is your wet dream. 2-0 Liverpool. Over to you, Jason.
Thanks, brah. I have the last match of the match week. Okay. And that is none other than Fulham versus Chelsea. Fulham complete a real circle jerk of managerial train running after Arbeloa, whose only prior senior managerial job was a turbulent interim spell at Real Madrid, where he took over for Xabi Alonso in January 2026. And he also finished second in La Liga and also got knocked out of the Copa del Rey by second division, Albacete, and was eliminated from the Champions League by Bayern. He replaced Marco Silva, who left after 5 successful years from Benfica, where he replaced Jose Mourinho, who in turn replaced Arbeloa at Real Madrid. They play Chelsea. Steady yourself with your hands and thrust your pelvis in the air and say swing. Chelsea, swing. Yep. New coach, same asinine management. This mega happy ending sees Chelsea win 1-3. See us home, Daniel.
Where are these happy endings? Yes. Ignore that. Follow us on all the social media platforms at the Red, White, Blues FC. And like, subscribe, follow to this video for more content from these two hooligans. And this is us signing off. Insert ending sign-off words here. Yes. Good night, my fellow Patriots.
Excellent.